Welcome everyone, Christopher here, along with Susan, bringing you an afternoon practice. So go ahead and find yourself in your space. Hopefully you're all set up and you have everything you need around you, and find a comfortable cross-legged seated position. So just find a comfortable place. If you need a little lift under the seat, you can apply that, a blanket, a block, any of your stuff that you might have there. Good. Just let the seat rest down heavy, let the legs relax as best as they can, whatever position they're in. Start to extend up through the top of the head. Maybe you can work with the eyes closed and start to disconnect from your surroundings, as we're not in the studio right now, so you might be at home in your own personal space. Shoulders drop down away from those ears. Feel how long the neck is. We put a little bit of a squeeze between our shoulder blades just to draw them back a little bit, and you can feel that through the chest, nice and broad from shoulder to shoulder. Now either using those hands to support you, and then from there are a couple options, keeping the hands down or turning those palms up, and just relaxing here. And try to breathe nice and deeply, smoothly in and out of the nose. Draw the breath in. Imagine you're extending that crown and it's just about an inch from the ceiling. And as you exhale, the body settles slightly, squeeze the navel in, push the air away. And then draw the breath in again through the nose, start to fill up the lungs. The abdominal area will expand as the ribs expand, the chest fills right to the top. Exhale, release the breath from the top, middle, bottom. Slowly breathing deeply here to open up the intercostal muscles, the ones in between each rib, and all of the accessory muscles that help us breathe deeply up into the upper chest, neck, and maybe even right up into the head. Feel the body as you breathe. Starting to form that breath. And you may work with that ujjayi form of pranayama, so that slight constriction makes the breath slightly audible, so just enough for you to hear. Otherwise, we just use nice, deep, smooth inhalations and exhalations. We like the pace to be as deep and as long as we can, both in and out, but they should be equal. Good. With the arms relaxed there in the lap or our hands on thighs, we're going to begin to open up the shoulder girdles, making room for movement by rolling the shoulders forward and up to the ears. And then roll the shoulders back and down to the earth. And see if you can link your breath here. So inhale, forward and up to the ears. And then that nice, slow, equalized exhalation back and down. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up. And then back and down, and there's some squeezing and some pressing and some pushing and some lifting. So all of the actions that can move the shoulders around. Try to keep the rest of the body stable and just roll the shoulders. Let's do one more in this direction. So take that breath in, push the shoulders forward and draw them to the ears, lifting. And then exhale, that squeezing back and then that pressing down. And when we get to the bottom pause, we're going to do the same number, the opposite direction. So draw the shoulders back, lift up to the ears, and then we push forward and down to the earth. Keep going, use your breath. Two more. When you finish with that last exhalation, bringing those shoulders right down to the earth, we'll do 3 lifts. So draw those shoulders up to the ears, squeeze them, sit up nice and tall, and then drop them. And then do that 2 more times. So that lift up to the earlobes, sit up tall, squeeze, 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 and then we drop them. Really contracting those shoulder muscles right up to the ears, and then we release them and let them stretch out. From there, we're going to relax the fingertips down to the earth and then tiptoe them away. So we really want to walk them away to the point where we're reaching for something. We can almost feel the floor. If we go one way or the other, we're just hovering. Spread out your fingers. Can you feel that stretch? Each finger across the knuckles, the palm, wrists, forearms. Keep that little squeeze between the shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, release your right ear towards your right shoulder. So nothing tipped but the head. Chin is parallel with the earth. Tipping the head, stretching out the left side. So we can aid that stretch along the left side. We can turn that right palm up, lift the arm level with the shoulder, bend at the elbow. So remember not to pull on the head, but relax fingertips or palm. Hand is relaxed, wrist is relaxed, forearm is relaxed. Maybe you can relax the upper arm and even think about dropping that shoulder back down away from the side of the head. Tiptoe those left fingers away, feel that increase in the stretch, and take 2 more breaths. Nice, deep, full inhalations and that release and exhalation. Good, 1 more. Fill up, feel the expansion, that sitting up gently. With the exhalation, keep the head there, but release the right fingertips, palm down to the earth. And then with your in-breath, lift the head up, reach it up, and then slowly allow it to tip over to the other side. So just pause here for a moment. Keep walking both sets of fingers away. Keep lifting yourself up out of your seat. You'll feel that extension. Good, now the left palm can turn up. We lift the arm level with the shoulder. Reach away from you and then bend at the elbow. Relax fingertip or palm to the side of the head. Don't pull. Start to relax the hand, the wrist, and the forearm. Can you relax the upper arm? Maybe the shoulder can melt down away from that left ear. Tiptoe those right fingers just a little bit further away. Feel that stretch and take 2 more deep breaths. That full exhalation, squeeze the navel gently in, and then we inhale, fill, lengthen, sit up out of the hips. As you exhale, leaving the head there, release the left hand down, fingertips and palm down to the earth. Wait for the in-breath, lift the head up. Movement with the chin. Now as we exhale, chin to chest. So keep the squeeze between the blades so we don't slump forward. The spine is straight up and down. Then inhale, lift the head up, extend, look up, and let the head extend back. So we're not dumping the head back, we're reaching it back. Look up. Move with the breath. Exhale, chin to chest. Squeeze between the blade. Keep yourself sitting up tall, Inhale. Lift the chin, look up, extend, and reach the head back. Good. Exhale. Bring the chin to the chest. Leave it there. Keep squeezing between the blades. Now turn both of the palms out. Inhale. Reach the hands up above the head and interlace the fingers there. Make a basket. Relax the basket of the hands there on the occipital bone, and then release the hands down alongside the head. So again, we're not really pulling. We're just allowing the weight of the hands and the arms to aid in that stretch at the back of the neck. Sit up. Lift yourself up out of your seat. Feel that stretch. Take 1 more nice deep breath in. Keep the hands there, and then inhale. Start to lift the chin and send the elbows out, and then gently squeeze them back. Let's keep going here. Lift the gaze, look up. Lift your chin gently, and again, extending first. Let the head rest in the basket of the hands. Can you keep sending your elbows away from one another and then gently drawing them back behind you? Feel that opening through the chest, that throat. Take 1 more nice deep breath in, lift up, look up, fill up, and then we're going to exhale, slowly release the chin to the chest, relaxing the arms down along the sides, and then let the hands slip off down into the lap. Inhale, lift the head up. Good. Separate your hands back into that position. Release your fingertips back down, walk them away, and then lift your hands up level with the earth. The chin is level with the earth. We're going to take a really nice deep breath in here. And as you exhale, turn towards the right. Reach across with that left hand and drop your right hand behind you, fingertip or palm, and then fill up, lift up, extend up, look over the right shoulder, and then as you exhale, gentle pulling with that left hand, we begin to rotate. So adding this dimension into the movement, starting to wake up the whole spine. All the vertebrae, getting a little bit of this twisting momentum. We use the eyes, even if the eyes are closed, look in the far right corners. Try to lift yourself up out of your seat one more time with the breath coming in. Exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. And now inhale, look forward. As you exhale, release your grip and send your arms out to a T. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to turn towards the left and reach with your right hand the left knee. Drop your left hand down, bring it in close to you, fingertips or palm. Lift yourself up, turn and look over that left shoulder, and slowly, as you exhale, pull gently with the right hand. Adding that rotation here. So we want to move slowly. When we move to the opposite side, it's a greater range of motion that we're moving from and creating. So give your body a moment, maybe that one extra breath. Good. Inhale, fill up, extend up through the crown. As you exhale, twist to your furthest at this moment, look around behind you. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your grip, send your arms out to a T. Good. We're going to bring our arms out in front of us, lower the fingertips down to the earth. In the seated position, inhale, lift through the heart center and crown. As you exhale, start to walk your hands forward. So you can walk them forward. You need the support. Maybe you're able to walk them way forward and fold right over those crossed legs. Relax the head, let it hang. Only using the arms and the hands support you if you need. Let the body drape over the lap. Breathe. Feel that stretch in the back and the hips. Just waking things up just as far as we can. We're all different at this moment. Palms are planted. Wait for your inhale. Start with the back of the head. Start to lift yourself up. Come up onto the palms. Walk the hands back. So we're just going to lift up enough so we can remove what's underneath the seat, take it off to the side, and from there move yourself right up into our table position. Palms and shoulders up to the top of the mat. Knees are going to open up same distance as the hips. So are our feet. The toes point straight back. So really push into the earth with the hands, but grip with those fingers. Look at the fingertips. They should be turning a little bit lighter in color. Good. Push into the tops of the feet. Feel that engagement through the lower body. Lift the heart center. Breathe. Draw the shoulders back again, away from the ears. Feel the length of the neck. Top of the head reaches forward. Hold the low belly up gently. Not too much. Just enough engagement. Inhale. Fill and lengthen. Feel the side bodies expand right up into the armpits. As you exhale, release the breath, squeeze the navel, ribs squeeze in. Cow and cat. We're going to let the navel melt down, lift your tail, and then push into those palms and lift your chin. So we're just slowly moving into this position. We're going to try and hold it for a few breaths. So push into the hands, push into the feet. Lift the tail up as if you could touch it to the top of your head. You could lift your chin and move the crown a little closer to the tail. Look up. Good. Take one more nice deep breath in, really fill up. Exhale, reverse, keeping shoulders over the wrist. We start to tuck the chin and we tuck the tail. Push into the earth. Feel the arch through the neck and the upper back. Push into the feet. Feel that aid in the tucking of the tail. That center vertebrae is really pushing up to the spine. Good, that nice Halloween cat action. Now 2 rounds moving. Inhale, lift chin and tail. Navel melts down, make the U shape with the spine. And as you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, arch the back. Good, one more. Nice, smooth, full inhalations. Tail and crown lift. Exhale. Arch, tuck, and press. Bring your big toes together and just let your hips fall back. Walk those hands back, either supporting the forehead on fist or palms or letting the forehead rest on the earth. Take the arms back, palms up. Breathe. Good. If you've taken those arms back, we're going to take them forward, back at the top of the mat. If you've got them under the head, just lift the head up enough to extend the arms straight. Press the palms. Now lift your chin. Look forward. Make sure those hands are up at the top. They're separated that shoulder distance. Grip with those fingers. Excellent. We're going to inhale, draw ourselves forward. So bring your shoulders now a little bit ahead towards the fingertips. Curl the toes under. Lift your knees. Keep going, lift the hips, and we're going to press back now. First inverted V. Feel that stretch in the the back side of the body here. Good. So bend one knee and press the opposite heel. Take a breath. And then switch. Give each one that breath. Go back and forth. Now you've got that down and you can move as you breathe. You can take some of your focus now also to the hands. Press heavily into the thumbs and the peace fingers. Pinkies are still connected, but they're light. The effort and the weight rolls inward. And we'll let the shoulders roll apart. So this causes some spiraling action there with the arms. Good, so we want to keep things equal. So make sure we do one more time on the right with the breath, pressing that heel, left knee's bent. And then when you breathe and switch, we'll keep that left heel bent and then press both heels down. Let your head hang. Just gaze back towards those toes. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Lift your hips. A lot of pressure in those palms. Press the chest back. And then as you release the breath, let the heels melt down and push them. Roll the weight into the big toes. Do it again. Inhale. Come up onto the toes. Lift the hips up nice and high. Press the chest back. Lengthening arms. Heels down. Big toes are heavy. Good. Now inhale. Come up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Look up ahead between those hands and start to tiptoe your feet up. So walk up to the front. Good. You might come up onto the fingertips. Hands might come up, but try to stay low. Bring the hands onto the high shins. Lift your shoulders up level with your hips and straighten your legs. Send your chin away so you're just gazing ahead of you, maybe about 10 feet. Good. Shoulders lift too. So in this simple position, feel the work that's happening, trying to maintain straight spine. Heart's exposed. Take one more nice deep breath in. Push into the feet. Reach the crown forward. Exhale, keeping the hips lifted. Can you walk yourself down and draw the chin, nose, forehead in? Come up again, halfway. Hands onto the high shins. Shoulders lift. Gaze moves slightly forward. Feel the stretch in the front of the body. Exhale, keep the navel in and fold over those hips. Last one moving. Inhale. Fill yourself up, lungs. As you exhale, draw that low belly up and in, push into the feet, chest, chin, nose, forehead in. Soften your knees, relax your arms, relax your head, come into a ragdoll. Just for a couple of moments. Let the head really hang here. A lot of us try to lift it and look at something, close the eyes. Imagine it's just dangling there. Muscle by muscle, you're slowly releasing and relaxing. The crown is extending naturally through gravity towards the earth. Breathe. Give the head a gentle shake as if saying yes. And then pause, say no. Move the chin from side to side. Good. Return to the center. One more time saying yes. Pause, say no. Good. Relax the head there. Relax those arms. Push into your feet. And then slowly, let's see if we can take 5 breaths. Slowly rolling up. Little tuck to the tail. Stacking mid-vertebrae on mid-vertebrae. As we start to get up into that upper spine, it straightens. Shoulders will roll back. Palms will roll out. And lastly, we lift the head up, level with the earth. We're standing in that very proud position of Tadasana. Good. Make any adjustments to your stance. The feet should be hip bone distance at most. Heels slightly further apart than the big toes. You can gaze down, find that alignment. Keep a little soft bend in the knees. Try not to lock them out. Take a really nice deep breath in. Press into the earth, extend through the crown. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. We begin to move the entire body. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the chin, look up. And on the exhale, we're going to reach forward and again fold over the lifted hips. Fingertips touch down. Inhale, come up into that half lift position. And then as you exhale, we're going to begin the fold. Bend the knees if you have to, but plant the palms and step the feet back. So this one's new, push up. We're going to press into the earth, press into the toes, and remember we can always lower the knees. On the inhale, we extend through the crown and just lift the chin gently away from the chest. And then exhale with control. We want to lower the whole body all the way down in one shot. Point the feet, press them down, and inhale, we're going to peel up into our Cobra. So palms are still right where they were planted originally, elbows squeeze in, not so much pressure in those hands here, more of a gripping and a pulling action. Good, inhale, look up, fill up, lift up. Exhale, slowly relax your body down. Curl the toes under, and now we can inhale to the knees or that plank, and then exhale, keep going right up into the downward dog. Pause and breathe, feel the stretch. So when we start to move the body fluidly with the breath through these movements, you can start to understand how the body is reacting to the breath and the movements. You can feel the increments, the pieces here. Then you'll be able to view the whole puzzle momentarily. So take a nice deep breath in, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, hop those feet up in between the hands. Good, inhale, take that half lift, look down in front of you, extend and lift those shoulders. Exhale, dive over the lifted hips. Soften the knees, and this time, inhale, come all the way up, reach up, look up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, allow the thumbs to come down to the heart center. Good, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale completely. Now inhale, reach the arms up, lift the chin, look up. Good, exhale, forward fold over the lifted hips. Inhale, we come up, take that half lift. As we exhale, we plant the palms, bend the knees if necessary, and step back to the top of a push-up. Let's take a breath. Inhale, push the earth away. Exhale, lower the body with control. Inhale, peel yourself up through that Cobra. Exhale, relax your body down, curl the toes. Inhale, knees or push up. And exhale, press back and breathe. Good, stretch out that spine. Press into those palms, press into those feet. Take everything right up to the peak, the highest point. Good. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale, rise up onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, hop to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway, shoulders extend. Exhale, fold over the lifted hips, softening the knees. Inhale, reach all the way up. Look up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Last one, nice and smooth. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, planting palms, step back, lower your body right down to the earth. Good, point the feet and inhale. Peel up. Curl the toes and exhale, lift right up and back. Breathe. Good. Find that length in the entire body. Take one more nice deep breath in, fill, lengthen. With the exhale, press into the palms and the feet. Inhale, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, hop to the front. Inhale, take that half lift, extend through the crown. Exhale, fold over the lifted hips. Soft knees as you inhale, reach up, stand up, look up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale completely. Now inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, take that swan dive forward. We're going to inhale, look forward. Now we're going to plant the palms and step the right leg back. Lower that right knee. Keeping the left foot forward right where it does. Make sure that that left knee remained over the ankle. Come up onto your fingertips. So we've got, step that right leg back. We're going to point the toes. Breathe deeply. See if you can lift yourself up off that left thigh. Breathe into the crown. Lift the chin, lift your gaze. Can you let those hips melt down a little bit closer? Maybe you can move that right knee back a little bit further. So bring your left hand to your left knee, and on your next breath in, sweep the right hand forward and take it right up to the ceiling, straight up above you. Once we reach up, look up, draw that right shoulder down. So we don't want to lift the shoulder up towards the side of the head. Keep it drawn down. Now can you push into that left hand? Maybe you can straighten it. Shoulders move back evenly. Stay here, or inhale, lift the left arm up. Palm to palm, hands can be shoulder distance apart, lift your chin, look up. Keep a lot of weight into that left big toe. Maybe you can move the chest back, arching the back. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring the fingertips to the earth. Curl the right toe under and straighten the right leg. Good, so nothing else moved. If you need to move that right foot a little bit closer to you to keep that left knee over the ankle, you can do so. So bring the right hand in a little bit, more under the shoulder. Take the left hand out like a wing and look at the left thumb. With your next breath in, start to slowly lift those fingers up to the sky. So if we look down, we've got our right hand, we've got our left foot, and if we look out, our our left hand should be in line with those as well. Turning the chin and gazing. And we lift the left hand and arm up. Push the back of your right knee up. Take one more nice deep breath in, reach, 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 and then exhale, lower the left fingers down, move your right hand out, bend your right knee, and then press off, look forward, exhale, fold over the lifted hips. Soften your knees, and inhale, slowly reach up and look up. Exhale, bring the thumbs down to the heart center. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, take that forward fold. Inhale, come up, look forward, half lift. Now we're going to plant the palms, but step the left leg all the way back. Lower the knee, uncurl the toe. Now right foot stays where it was, right knee is over the ankle. We're going to rise up onto those fingertips. So one way to make sure that we're protecting the wrist, instead of this coming up and resting on them, we're going to try and gather them. So this will engage through the fingers and the palms and that carpal. The tunnel will stay protected and grow strength. Try to lift your heart by pushing into your right foot. Up, look up, breathe. So with the breath here in the low lunge, we start to open up those hip flexors, the quad, connective tissue, the iliopsoas muscle group deep down in the body. Keep the breath flowing. Maybe the hips can melt down a little bit further. Good. Can you wiggle that left knee and foot, maybe just a centimeter further? Good. One more breath here. Inhale. Full exhalation. Now the right hand, we're going to bring it to the right knee. With the in-breath, sweep the right fingers forward. Take the arm right straight up to the ceiling. Once we reach up, we're going to draw that shoulder down. Good. You might stay right here and breathe. Try to lift the chin, look up between or right at the palm center. Start to push into the right hand. Can you move the chest back equally, shoulder by shoulder? Good. You may need the support of the right hand. Otherwise, release it and reach it up. Palm to palm, shoulder distance apart, gazing at the space between the hands. Good. Can you let the upper body fall back? Get that nice deep arch. Just move to your limit. Take one more nice deep breath in, reach up, arch back, and then exhale. Let's bring those fingertips right back down to the earth, shoulder distance apart. Curl your left toes under and lift the knee, straighten the leg. Good. So let's bring that left hand in a little bit here. So the hips will remain just as they are. We'll take that right hand out like a wing. So we have that left hand, right foot, and then the right hand is out to the side in line, and then inhale, start to lift it up nice and slow. So you can see if there's any other reactions to the body, like that left hip wanting to dip down. And you can counter by pressing the back of that left leg up. Breathe deeply. Turn the chin, gaze out towards that right thumb. Keep gathering those left fingers, nice strong wrist. Good, take one more nice deep breath in, lift those right fingers, press that left thigh up. Exhale, lower the right fingers down, move the left hand out. Bend into the left knee a little and then press forward and take a nice deep breath, extend. Exhale, dive over the lifted hips. Now soften the knees, inhale. Let's come to standing, reach up, look up. And then exhale, relax the hands down to the heart center. Separate the feet and relax the body, breathe. Slowly working the body, opening it up part by part. Nice opening of the abdominal area. The spine has been awoken. We're going to work through the lower body strengthening. So bring the hands to the hips. We're going to take a big step out with our left foot, one leg's length apart. Good. So we're going to turn the right toes, face the top of the mat, and bend the right knee now over the ankle. The left foot is at the back of the mat, parallel with that short edge. So here we have the spine straight up and down. So we're going to try not to reach over that right leg. We're going to take the arms out to a T. Good. And then just turn the chin. So a lot of times we end up with this reach. We have to counter that with that reach with the left hand. It's subtle. Try to keep everything stacked straight up and down. Put a little tuck in your tail and hold that low belly in. Good. Breathe deeply here. Now after a few moments, you may find some softness, the body starts to react and find some opening. You might be able to heel toe that left foot back, but make sure that that right knee doesn't fall back too far. Good, gaze down to your right big toe. You should be able to see it just inside of that inner right knee. Really engage and press there. Good, take your left hand down to your left leg, turn your right palm up, and inhale. Lift the right finger straight up to the sky. So once again, we reach that arm up, draw that right shoulder down, and let the arm and the shoulder and the torso fall back as a unit. You might be able to walk those left fingers down. You have the support there, or you might even be able to drape that left arm behind the low back and grab that right inner thigh or hip crease. You can lean back a little further there. Roll that left shoulder back. Take one more nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, bring your right forearm to your right knee, palm is up. And then lift your left hand straight up to the sky. Palm faces forward at this time. So reaching up, you can see that thumb very clearly. Turn your palm forward now, and then start to reach over the head. So we don't want to collapse down into that right shoulder and forearm. Lift yourself up. Good, draw that left shoulder down. Can you turn your chin and gaze up in front of that left arm towards the ceiling? Roll that left shoulder back. Good, take one more nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, look down to your right big toe. Inhale, lift the left fingers up. Exhale completely here, and then inhale, we're going to come right back up into our warrior two. Breathe. Good, on the inhale, straighten your right leg, turn your right toes in so the foot is parallel, turn your left toes out, and we're going to bend into that left knee. We're going to go right into our warrior two on this side. So if you find that this side is a little bit different and you make some adjustments, we want to try and keep that spine again straight up and down. Good, turn your chin, gaze down your left middle finger. So look for that tendency to reach over that left leg, maybe reaching back with those right hands. Then assess the tail, point it down, and then the low belly pulls in gently. Lift the crown up, drop those shoulders down. Good, take one more nice deep breath in, reach across those arms. Right hand, as you exhale, lower it down to the thigh. Turn the left palm up, and inhale, reach straight up to the ceiling first. Draw that left shoulder down, and then let the whole upper body and arm fall back as a unit. So that might just be relaxing into that right hand. It might be moving the right hand down the leg. Or you might have the ability to drape that right arm across the low back for that inner left hip crease or thigh. Breathe. Lift the chin up away from the chest. Look up towards that palm. Awesome. Take one more nice deep breath in. Reach up, arch back. Exhale. We're going to bring the left forearm down to the thigh and reach the right finger straight up to the sky. Good. Palms facing forward for you as you gaze at it. Look at the thumb. Now you can turn the palm over the head and start to reach the arm straight, but keep that shoulder down. Feel that length. Don't collapse into the left shoulder. Try to roll the right side of the chest back. Turn the chin. Gaze up towards the ceiling in front of that right arm. Good. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale. Look down to the earth. And then inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale completely. Nice and strong. Inhale, come up to warrior two. Breathe. Can you settle in a little bit deeper? Good. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, straighten that left leg, turn the toes in, and relax your hands down to your hips. So we want to make sure our legs are now at one leg's length apart. Let your heels fall out just a little bit. Pigeon toe. Good. Really root down into the pinky toe edges of the feet. And the analogy that we hear Susan use sometimes, which is great, is imagine that your feet are on two icebergs and they're going to float away from you, and you've got to maintain that contraction to keep them right there. Good. Now inhale, lift the top of the head up, lift the heart up without lifting the chin. But as you exhale, start to send the chin away. You're going to feel like you're arching the back. Lead with the heart. Keep going. Keep going. And then when you've gone as far as you can go, let the head relax. Keep the hands on the hips. Lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Lift your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Really expose that heart. Now we're really going to pay attention to where our hips are in comparison to our heels and our toes. We want to try and bring the hips forward. Feel that balance and that muscular energy shift. Push into the feet. Good. Maybe the upper body can relax a little bit more. Keep those elbows lifting. Shoulders lifting. Squeeze them back. Feel that heart exposed. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale completely. Micro bend in the knees, starting with the back of the head. Inhale. All the way up. Good. Turn the right toes to the top of the mat. And we're going to step up and find Tadasana. Relax the arms. Subtle changes throughout the whole system. We worked an area, we're going to give it some rest. So bring your big toes to touch and leave a few inches between the heels. We're going to start to bend the knees. Bring your thighs together. Look down. So we would like to bring the knees in the same plane as the toes. And we're going to lock them in here. Now tuck your tail and lift your shoulders and gently squeeze them back. Arms, turn the palms in, straighten the arms, and then inhale, start to lift them up, right up alongside the head. Good. Draw those shoulders down. Now lift your chin and gaze up in between the palms. Spread your fingers. Good. Can you sit those hips back just a little bit down, too? Don't let them go forward. Knees stayed in that locked position. Keep squeezing the legs together. Good. Inhale, reach and extend through those fingers. Exhale, sit down just a little bit deeper. Awesome. Inhale, reach up, take a gentle back bend. Exhale, take that nice slow forward fold. We'll take a half lift. Inhale, take a grip on the back of your legs, and now exhale, start to draw yourself into a standing forward fold. So again, where the hips are in space, let them come forward.
So that arch is working. You're pressing the entire foot and really trying to lift the seat up away from the heels. Think about extending the crown forward or towards the earth. Breathe. Good. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, extend the crown. Exhale, draw the belly in, draw the body in close to those legs. Soften the knees, squeeze the thighs together, and start to sweep the arms forward and bring them out straight in front of you. So now here we are in our Utkatasana, arms extend out, so we're gonna draw those shoulders back. This already can be a little bit awkward. Keep the core strong. Tuck that tail and squeeze the belly in. Look at your right thumb and inhale, start to sweep your right arm out to the side and behind you. Keep pushing your right knee into your left so your hips don't move. Don't let them rotate. Turn your chin. Look for that right thumb. While you're reaching and looking with the right fingers, reach your left fingers ahead of you a little bit further. Wonderful. Take one more nice deep breath in. Reach, 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 and then exhale. Let the right hand come back. Switch your gaze to the left thumb and inhale. Slowly shift it out as you push your left knee into your right. Keep the hips stable. Keep those shoulders down. Turn the chin. Look for that left thumb. Reach those fingers. Reach with the right. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring the palm together. Nice and strong. We're going to inhale. Stand up. Reach up. Arch back. Exhale. Take that forward fold over the lifted hips. Inhale, come up, half lift, look ahead. This time we're gonna plant the palms, we're gonna step back, and we're gonna lower down to our belly. Make a little pillow for a moment. Turn your head, look to the right, close the eyes, and relax onto the left ear. Bring your big toes together and let your heels fall apart. Breathe here. Nice, deep, full breaths. Let the heart rate calm down from your efforts and your deep breathing work. Good. So we're going to work on some back bends for a few moments. So separate the hands, bring the forehead down, bring those hands right beside the chest. Elbows squeeze into the ribs. And start to apply pressure into the tops of the feet. You might feel that the entire leg lifts off the ground, kneecaps lift. Good, on your inhale, gripping with your fingertips, we're gonna start to send the chin forward and lift through the back of the head. Good, again here, we're not over pressing in the palms. Not yet. Grip with the fingers and even pull back. See if you could drag your body forward on your mat. Keep a lot of weight into the feet, elbows are squeezing in. Now you can push into your palms, keep your hips connected, and maybe you can lift up just a little bit higher, increase that arch in the back. Good, keep a bend in the elbows, keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Lift the chin, look up. Keep pushing into the tops of the feet here in Cobra. One more nice deep breath, and can you come up just a bit higher? Exhale, slowly release the body down. Turn your chin to the left and relax onto the right ear. Close the eyes and breathe deeply. Big toes touch, heels fall apart. You can even wiggle your hips a few times from side to side and then relax. Good. The body's pretty awake. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a locust today. So we're going to separate the hands and set our chin down. And then from here, we circle the arms back. Palms are going to be down right beside us. We set this one up by lifting up one hip and sliding that straight arm all the way under you. So it's going to be palm next to palm. And here we use pinky next to pinky. We can have two fists. or we can have that volleyball fist underneath the body. So you see Susan set up there, and we're gonna lift those low ribs, and we're gonna try and sneak those elbows underneath the body. So this can also be done if that's very, very difficult, with the palms down, arms straight down alongside you. Good. So from here, really press into those arms, feel weight through the shoulders and the chin. On an inhale, we're gonna lift up our right leg. Just lift it up. Good. And then as you exhale, lower it back down. Keep pressing into the arms. Inhale, lift your left leg. Good. Exhale, lower it down. Let's continue. Inhale, right. And exhale, lower. And inhale, left. And exhale, lower. So this time we're going to inhale, lift the right leg. We're just going to bend the left knee and let the foot come up. So it's like a kickstand. We're going to place it on the shin, the knee, or the thigh. Point your right toes. Keep pushing into your arms, shoulders. Feel some weight in your chin. Now inhale, lift that right leg off the foot and lower both the legs down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Good. Bend your right knee. We're going to place the sole of that foot on the shin, the knee, or the thigh. Point the left foot. Keep pressing heavily into the arms, chin. Good. Inhale, lift the left foot off the right, or left leg off the right foot, and lower the down. So what we're going to do is we're going to try one attempt to lift both the legs at the same time. So we're going to set up. Chin is heavy, arms under the body, squeeze them in. Press into the length of the arms. So on the third inhalation, we're going to lift our legs. So let's prepare. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Inhale deeply, fill up, and exhale completely. Now inhale, lift your legs. Up, up, up. Keep pushing into the arms, weight into the shoulders and chin. Arch that back, lift those feet. Up, 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 up. Exhale. Slowly release down. Take the arms out one at a time. Make a pillow with the hands. Turn your head to the right, lay on the left ear, big toes touch, heels fall apart. Wiggle your hips and then relax, breathe. Let that heart calm down. Let the breath calm down. Just relax and breathe. Good. So we're going to separate the hands, bring the forehead down, slide the palms back beside your chest, and we're going to slowly press up to the hands and the knees, walk your hands back so you're sitting on the heels. So here we're going to prepare for our final back bend in this series. So normally I often do bow, but today we're going to do camel. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and put two fists between the knees, separate the feet the same, and we're going to come to stand on those knees. And then curl your toes under. So you see what happens there? It brings those heels up a little bit higher. So you can practice it in this way, but obviously you see it makes you go a little bit further. So let's start with the toes curled under. Those knees are at that hip bone distance. We're really going to try and keep those frontal hip bones right over those knees without letting them fall back. So first, we're going to take our left hand and we're going to put it in our back pockets, like we do back bends when we're standing. And then the right. Elbows are going to squeeze in towards one another. And we're going to start to lift the chin and just look up towards the ceiling. So let the upper body fall back. The hips might come forward. We start to put pressure into the glutes with those palms. Good. Keep those hips forward. So again, depending on your practice and familiarity with this posture and flexibility, you might be in a nice back bend and you're breathing deeply. You may be able to release one hand safely to the heel. That might be your limit today. You can bring that hand back and you can slowly try the other one. Maybe one reaches, one doesn't. Maybe both reach, but don't let those hips fall back. Keep a grip on those heels. Breathe. Push the hips forward. Lift through the heart. Good. Take one more nice deep breath in. If you've taken those hands back one at a time, back to the hips, glutes. Good. Inhale. We're going to come up. We're going to exhale. Slowly let the
Toes uncurl, hips back to heels. Let's bring the hands down, slowly relax into child's pose. Breathe. Good, we're going to prepare to transition onto our back. So bring the palms to either side of the head. Just lift the head up a little bit. Crawl yourself forward to the top of the mat. I like to bring knee behind wrist, cross my ankles, roll over my ankles, and lie right down onto the back. Separate the feet, turn the palms up. So just a transition, but it's enough to be a shift. So just relax here for a few moments. We've had the front side of the body mostly touching the earth and grounding. Now the back side. Good, let's bring the legs together, point the toes. Go ahead and circle those arms back alongside your head. So really point those toes, start to reach those fingers, take a really nice deep breath in, fill, lengthen, stretch. Exhale, relax the arms right down along the sides. Bend your knees and plant your feet for a moment. Tuck your tail and press your low back flat. So we have a little bit of space between those heels. Pick up your head, tuck on your chin. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Roll your shoulder blades back, the whole length of the arm. Now on the inhale, let's go ahead and lift those hips up into a bridge. Good, so we transition from one side of the body to the other, and now we're using the back side of the body to arch the body and open up the front. Good. Let those hips lift, let the navel lift. Now if the thumbs can walk under the body and touch, you can bring them under. Maybe you can interlace here, walking up one shoulder at a time a little higher. Crack open that sternum. Keep pushing into the feet. Can you lift those hips a little higher? Good, how about that navel? Just a little. Push into the length of the arms. Lift the heart up and move it towards the chin. Good, now inhale, come up onto your toes. Send your arms out from underneath you and slowly lower down to the tail. Draw the knees into the chest. Go ahead and reach up for them and rock from side to side. Good. Return to the center. Take both of your hands over to your right knee and extend your left leg all the way out to the earth. Flex the foot, both feet. Pull that right knee into the right side of the body. Good. Compressing the abdominal area. So as you've got the hands on the knee, send the elbows out, flare them out. Lift your left heel 1 inch off the ground, push the heel away. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, peel up your spine and draw your chin, nose, or forehead in towards that right knee. And breathe here. Good. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale, lower your left heel, lower your back and your head. Switch your hands to the back of your right leg. So we've got that leg drawn in, and we've got the right foot flexed. So we're going to start to straighten the leg. So it might cause your arms to straighten and move away from you. Let them. Press that leg into the basket of the hands. Once the leg is straight, then you can pull it back in. So this is a place where you might find a tool such as a strap of some sort to be of some assistance to you in your practice. Let those shoulders drift back, gazing up towards that big toe. Take one more nice deep breath in, fill and lengthen. As you exhale, lift your back and your head again. Walk your hands up the leg. Might be to the calf, might be up towards the ankle, towards the foot. Look up towards that ankle. So you've got a grip on that leg. Push the leg into the hands, forward, like you could bring it down, and also pull on at the same time. You might rise up just a little bit higher. Lift the low back. Lift your heart up a little bit closer to that thigh. Good. Take one more nice deep breath in. Come up, 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 up. Leave the leg there. Exhale, lower your back, lower your head, lower your hands down. Take a really nice deep breath in. And exhale, lower that right leg halfway. Push the heel away, take a breath from hip to heel. Exhale, lower it halfway more. Awesome. Inhale, nice long leg. Exhale, lower it right down to the earth. Observe the sensations of the relaxed legs. And then give them a gentle shake. Bring the legs together and draw them right up into the chest. Reach up for them, rock from side to side. Good, return to the center. We're going to do the opposite side. Both hands to the left knee. Extend your right leg right out to the earth. Flex both of the feet. Send the elbows out to the side. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring that left thigh right into the center of the left chest. Compressing that low left abdomen, organs, really stretching out hips, glute, starting into the hamstring. So here we're going to let those elbows flare out. Keep pulling on that right knee. Lift your right heel an inch off the ground. Send the foot away. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to peel up your spine and draw your chin, nose, your forehead in towards that left knee. Breathe. Compressing into that thigh. Pull on the knee, but push the knee into the hand. Maybe you get that little extra lift from the engagement of the muscles. Take one more nice deep breath in. Exhale, lower that right heel, lower the back and the spine, the head down. Take your hands to the back of the left leg. Good. Interlace them, pull that leg in, and then start to straighten the leg. Press the leg into the basket of the hands. Good. We start that more intense stretch now. Good. Breathe into this. Both feet are flexed. Right leg is active to keep that hip down. Take one more nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift your back, lift your head, take those hands up the leg. Could be the calf, a little closer to the ankle or foot. Look up towards the ankle. So again, this helps keep the neck in line with the spine and everything flowing smoothly. So pull on that leg, press that leg in the hand, get that little extra lift. Lift your low back, lift your heart up a little higher. Good, take one more nice deep breath in, come up, 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 up. Leave the leg there, exhale, lower the back, lower the head, lower the hands down to the sides. Deep breath, come in, flex that left foot, exhale, lower the leg halfway. Breathe in, extend from hip to heel, and exhale, lower halfway more. Big, big breath, long, long leg. Exhale, relax the leg all the way down. Observe the relaxed legs. They should feel slightly more equalized. Breathe. Good, so we're going to take a moment, bring the legs together. We're all going to join in for this. Arms extend back alongside the head. Point your toes. We're going to come in for one sit-up. So take a really nice deep breath in, stretch your body, and then exhale, sit up. Good. Remove any of the flesh from the sit bones. Sit up nice and tall. Plant the palms right beside the hips in Tadasana. So here, we don't want to let those shoulders of the upper body round forward, so we're sitting up nice and tall. Draw those shoulders back and push the palms into the earth without lifting the shoulders. If that causes any lifting, bend the elbows gently. Good, so just like you do in Cobra, we're going to grip with our fingertips. Imagine that you could slide your whole body forward. Pull the toes back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow the chin. Full staff, breathe. Good. Inhale, lift the chin and sweep the arms forward and right up alongside the head. Now for 3 breaths, we're going to exhale, lean forward without rounding, and then inhale, sit up. Second one, exhale, lean and reach, 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 reach. Good. Inhale, sit up. Good. As you exhale, lean and reach and release the hands down. Toes, feet, ankles, calves, knees, anywhere you can grip. So draw yourself forward, shoulders back. Flex those feet. One more breath. Inhale, and then exhale. Begin to fold to your furthest place. Observe the spine. Don't let it round. Chin falls towards the chest. Tadasana. So really breathe deeply here.
Use enough of that upper body strength to drag the spine forward without arching the back. Keep that engagement between the blades. Reach the top of the head towards the feet. Pull those toes towards the top of the head. Good. Inhale, fill, lengthen. Exhale, fold to your furthest. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, reach forward. Big breath. Inhale, come up, look up. Turn the palms out and circle the arms down. Good. So here we're going to take the hands behind us, about a foot or so. There's a couple of options here. You can have your fingers pointing away. Some people like the fingers pointing towards them. Okay, so we're going to be performing inclined plane, or the option, if you like, of the reverse table. So we don't want them too far away, and we want to definitely make sure that we can still see them when we look, so they're shoulder distance. Point your feet. Lean back into those palms, little bend in the elbow, gaze down towards the navel, and then inhale, lift your hips up. Good, roll onto the soles of the feet and push your hips now. Maybe you can look straight up to the ceiling if it doesn't bother your neck, or you can extend and let the head drape back. Keep lifting the hips, the navel, lift the heart up through those shoulders. Take one more nice deep breath in, lift everything up, 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 look forward, and exhale, lower your seat down. So we are going to be moving into an inversion from this point. So if you do like to set yourself up with anything under your back for your plow and your shoulder stand, you can set that up now. We're going to relax down onto the back. Good. So we're going to bring the arms down alongside you like railings. First thing we're going to do is bend the knees, plant the feet. Good. Then draw the knees up into the chest. Push into your palms and see if you can pop your hips up and then straighten the legs. So here you might be in a floating form of plow, halasana. Maybe those toes don't touch down today. If they don't, we're going to turn the palms up and bend the elbows so we now have the support of the hands on the low back or along the spine. Try to point the finger straight up and flex your feet. Do not move your head, gaze straight to the ceiling. So here, over time, you might find that slowly the body will acclimate to what you've asked it to do, and it might open a little. Toes might come a little closer, but until they touch, keep the hands on the low back. Breathe deeply. So plow, the halasana, is a great place to start to form our shoulder stand from. So if you've allowed those palms to return to the earth, bring them back onto the low back, even if the feet are on the ground. Good. Now for all of us, we've got that support. We're going to slowly bring the legs together and lift those feet all the way up as high as we can. So that might be in a pike position for you, or you might come into a very, very narrow and straight shoulder stand. Good. And breathe here. So just move up into that position and wait for a moment. So we have a couple of options. Susan will demonstrate the crossing of the legs, and you give that little squeeze. And me, yeah, don't turn your head to watch. Maybe watch the video and come back to it. Sorry. And for me, I like to bring my knees into my forehead and take some of the weight out of the hands. I can walk my elbows in a little higher on each shoulder. And once I feel supported, and then we take the legs back up. That's the nice thing about the videos. You can always pause them and review and then go back to it. So let's hang out here and breathe deeply. So the idea is to allow for some drainage. So if we're really clenching, we're not going to get as much. So try to relax the feet, maybe wiggle the toes, circle the feet a couple of times, pedal the feet. This gets into the calf muscle, and then relax the knees and thighs. Just use enough of your effort to hold the legs up and breathe. Good, so we can do some fun things while we're here. So let's bring the legs together, and we're going to bring the soles of the feet together right over the perineum and let your knees fall out. So we're forming that diamond shape, much like goddess. Breathe. Good, so keeping the legs basically just like they are, we're going to separate the feet and send them out to the sides. We form that big Y. Flex your feet. Toes will point down to the sides. Good, then bring your legs straight up, heels together, shift your toes back into orientation. Good. How about let your right leg fall to the top of your mat and let your left leg fall over your face. Scissor. And using some weight and adjustment in the hands and support, maybe you can let those right toes come way close to the mat. And then back up. Bring your legs up and together, and maybe the left leg can fall forward and the right leg can fall over your face. Good. Let's bring those legs back up and together. Flex the feet and allow the toes to fall back along behind the head again. Good. So you've got the support of the hands if the toes are floating. If the toes come down, then the hands can come down. Halasana. We're going to use those hands as brakes and slowly start to roll out. So keep those feet flexed, legs straight as possible, as close to you as possible, and lower one vertebrae at a time. And as soon as that tail touches down, really flex those feet, send those heels away, and all the way down and out. So we're going to take a little break here. Separate your feet, turn your palms up, breathe. Good. Before we move into the final element of our practice, which will be our twists, we're going to work with a Matsyasana. So we're going to bring the legs together. We're going to lift up one hip. And just like with our Locust, we're going to slide one arm underneath this, palm is down. And then we roll over onto that arm and bring the other palm underneath us, right to the midline, thumb next to thumb. And then we lift up those low ribs. Shoulders stay on the ground here. Try to squeeze those arms underneath you. You're going to feel like you're puffed up through the chest. Good. Now reach those fingers down towards the backs of the knees. Point through the balls of the feet. Now on the in-breath, rise up onto those forearms and elbows. Lift your torso, your heart. Look towards the big toes. We keep the chest lifted, and we start to extend the crown behind us and lift through the chin. Lower to the top of the head, but very little weight. So we keep about 90% of that work in the arms, lifting through the heart. We just have a tiny little bit of weight on the head, really supporting yourself and breathing deeply. Awesome. Take one more nice deep breath in. Fill yourself up. Full exhalation. Let that breath go. Now inhale, lift the head a centimeter and slowly lower down to the spine. Take one arm out at a time. Good. Let your head gently rock from side to side a few times. Just in case. Put a little bit of extra weight on that head. Loosen up the neck. Good. Then return to center. Point the toes. Circle the arms back. Take one more nice deep breath in. And then exhale, relax the arms down to the side, bend the knees, plant the feet, and then draw the knees up into the chest. Squeeze your legs together, flex your feet, and then slide your arms out to that T. Palms are down. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release the legs towards the right, but don't let them separate. Don't let them touch down. Don't let your left shoulder lift. And then roll your chin to the left, close the eyes, and breathe. A little bit of weight in that right hand, one, to allow this action to happen and keep those shoulders level on the earth. Keep squeezing the thighs together. They're going to demand fuel through the abdominal muscles. Let it start to head towards that area. One more nice deep breath in. That full exhalation, and on the inhale, bring the knees up, the chin to center, and then squeeze and flex, and exhale, slowly release the legs to the left, hovering, not separating. Lots of weight into that left hand now, rolling the right shoulder back, turn the chin to the right, close the eyes, and breathe. So the muscles that were once really stretched out are now contracted, and those that were contracted have stretched out. Switching their action, and as well the demand for fuel
to the other sets of muscles. Take one more nice deep breath in, full exhalation. And now let's inhale, bring chin and knees to center, moving. Exhale, legs hover to the right as you look to the left. And then we inhale, chin and knees to center. And then exhale, legs hover and squeeze together to the left, look to the right. 2 more times, moving with your breath. Maybe each time you move from side to side, you find that little extra space that's there for you. Good. When you finish that last time on that left side, we're going to come to the resting position with the legs on the right. We come up to the center, squeeze and flex. Exhale, release the feet, shins, knees, and thighs all the way to the earth. On the right, without the left shoulder lifting, roll the chin to the left, close the eyes, and start to turn the palms up. Relax the body here and breathe nice and deeply. Now we start to move our observation deeper inward. As we breathe, we can start to feel the body move with the breath. Some subtle contraction, some pulling, some releasing. That little compression of that lower right quadrant, that massage and manipulation to the organs. Breathe deeply. So these twists are really going to help us maintain our given abilities and our range in motion. In our daily life, there's not a whole lot of times where we move into a full spinal twist. Often sitting in chairs, we just use the eyes, the neck, and then we move the whole body, never delving into this ability. But here we get to maintain and sometimes even gain a little bit of range of motion. This frees up a lot of space along the spine where all the nerve roots come out. It decreases any depression that we might have as far as pressure and the reduction of signals getting to their destination and back. It allows that opening and that freedom. You may find softness. And if that's the case, for the last few breaths, you may draw those knees a little closer to that right arm, but don't allow the left shoulder to lift with them. Keep it connected. 3 more breaths. Good. So we're going to start to move out of this. So turn the palms down. And then bring your chin back to center. Engage through the legs, and now lift the knees and shins right up. Pause. Flex. Squeeze. Take a nice deep breath in. And now slowly release the feet, shins, knees, and thighs over to the left. Turn your chin towards the right. And once you've settled, turn the palms up. That right shoulder stays in contact. Let go of the lower body. And again, breathe deeply here. Complete rotation in the opposite direction. Just observing the sensations as you breathe, the subtle rise and fall. Look for the slow, small indications of opening. Parts of the body come closer together. Some sensations of tension dissipate. Breath becomes easier, softer. Keep that full breath moving. Allow it to manipulate the low left quadrant, the organs. Allow that space to be created between the vertebrae here, releasing compression. With this one more breath here in this place, and the exhalation, you might find softness. And if you do, subtle adjustment is allowed. You can bring those knees a little closer to the left arm. Don't allow the right shoulder to lift. Take a few more full deep breaths. Good, and now we prepare, again, to move from this place. Start by turning the palms down. Bring the chin up to center. Engage through the legs and then bring them right up, squeezing the legs and flexing the feet. Go ahead and reach up for those knees. Lift your head, your shoulders, your back up, and wrap those forearms around those shins. Start to activate all the muscles in the body now. Start to contract yourself into a tight little ball. Keep squeezing in a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. Now try to take a deep breath in and fill yourself up. And exhale all the breath you came in and squeeze into that tiny space that's left. Keep going, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release your body. Expand your limbs. Take your feet up to the top of your mat. And let your arms drape down to the sides. Walk them away from you. Turn the palms up. And here you can start to make yourself comfortable as we take some relaxation. So if you need any clothes or blankets, if you're in a cooler place, you can cover yourself up to maintain some warmth. If you're good right as you are, just begin to relax. Let everything go. Let all of the efforts go. Take your focus to your feet. Imagine your toes. Your toes are relaxed. The soles of the feet are relaxed. And the ankles are relaxed. The toes, the soles of your feet, and ankles are relaxed. The shins, calves, and knees. The shins, the calves, and the knees are relaxed. The thighs, hamstrings, the thighs and the hamstrings are relaxed. Your hips, buttocks, and pelvis. The hips, buttocks, and pelvis are relaxed. Your abdominal muscles, digestive organs, and low back. Your abdominal muscles, digestive organs, and low back are relaxed. Chest, ribs, and upper back. Your chest, your ribs, and your upper back are relaxed. Fingers, palms, and wrists. Your fingers, palms, and wrists are relaxed. Your forearms and elbows. Your forearms and elbows are relaxed. Upper arms and shoulders. Your upper arms and shoulders are relaxed. Your throat, your neck, and your ears. Your throat, neck, and ears are relaxed. Your scalp and your facial features.
Your scalp and your facial features are relaxed. Your brain is relaxed. Your heart is relaxed. Your whole body is completely relaxed.
Starting to bring your awareness back now from this moment of rest, bringing yourself back into your body and starting to breathe deeply again. Inhales and exhales, consciously moving in and out of the body, full and complete. And then reconnect with your body. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And then continue to move by circling the hands and the feet around slowly at the wrist and the ankles. Round and round. And then pause and go in the opposite direction. Allow your head to gently rock from side to side. Go ahead and relax your limbs and bring your chin back to center. One final stretch. So we draw the legs together and point the toes. Slowly circle the arms back alongside the head and reach the fingers. Take a really nice deep breath in and fill yourself up. Stretch the body. Exhale. Relax the arms down to the sides. Nice and slowly, draw the knees up towards the chest and reach up for them. And take a few rocks from side to side, hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Little massage for the back. And again, waking up the core of the body. And when you're ready, roll over to your right side and relax there. This comfortable fetal position, let go. Breathe. The place in between the old life and the new is here. As we move forward, we choose to leave anything that doesn't serve us well here. And as we move into the new life there, just outside the door, full of all of its new wonder and opportunity, we take the energy and the light from this practice, and we're going to share it with everyone out there. Placing your left hand in front of the heart into the earth, nice and firmly, closed eyes, use the right elbow to press yourself up into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Extend up through the crown. And once you've arrived there, bring the palms together. Nice firm pressure between them. And then slide the thumbs into the sternum. Gentle squeeze between the blades. Sit up nice and proud. Bow your chin. Gaze at the fingers behind the closed lids. And take a moment to thank yourself for coming, spending this time for you. Send that silent thank you out into the ether for those that will join us as well. I thank you for allowing me to share these practices of yoga with you. The divine light that dwells deep and burns bright within me graciously bows to that same divine light that dwells deep and burns bright within you. Namaste. Leaning forward, seal in the practice. Thank you, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day, staying safe and healthy at home during our current condition of lockdown. And again, thanks for you joining us out there. We're full of gratitude for all that you've done for this space over all this time, and that you're continuing to practice with us. Again, thank you so much, and stay tuned. We're going to have more fresh content coming up for you daily. Next, it'll be up me and Susan again, reverse roles. She can lead you through something beautiful, so stay tuned, and we'll see you again soon. Namaste.